It is a great satisfaction to greet you, and I hope you find yourself well. In today's video we will talk about the following. 5 ways your ex will test you. We find out the main ways your ex will test you after a breakup. In total, there are 5 clear tests that you will notice. We will talk about each of these ways one by one. 1. Third-party spies. They are all those people that you and your ex know, whose opinions you really care about. So what we see happening after the breakup is your ex taking advantage of these mutual friends to do a little detective work. I've seen exes ask mutual friends to include your name in a conversation, all to seek information. The next thing you know, this mutual friend is informing your ex about your latest actions. Do you want to know how I know? I have lived the experience. In fact, I remember after a breakup, I told my best friend, who was also friends with my ex, to casually talk to her. You know, see what she was doing. You also see it on social networks. If your ex has blocked you, she's probably curious. She may ask a friend who is still in your social circle to take a screenshot of your posts and then pass it on as if it were top secret information. 2. The test of the exchange of belongings. When you date someone, it's totally normal to end up with a collection of their things. Your ex will ask you to return her things, you agree, but then she cancels at the last minute and reschedules. He is like a jumper, one moment he insists on getting her things back and the next he doesn't. So why does it happen? Well, in my opinion, the intention behind this test comes down to 2 things. First, she wants her ego to boost knowing that she can still win you back. Secondly, he is checking to see if you still have him in your regard. 3. Passive-aggressive comments. The passive-aggressive comments hidden in social media posts. We have all experienced it, publishing something we later regretted. However, those who have been through breakups and know social media generally won't post things that can be directly linked to their ex. What is probably going to happen is sly, passive-aggressive comments. Subtle digs at you without explicitly mentioning you. But be careful, don't fall into the trap of thinking that every post your ex makes is about you. 4. Fake genuine interest to validate your dating. People who recover, who find new partners, have higher self-esteem than those who don't in the post-breakup period. I think this is key because it shows that we are always looking to validate our dating value. What is a breakup but a person thinking I can find someone better than you? The whole things could be better syndrome is present in every breakup. The underlying message, although unsaid, is that they believe they can be better. However, when the adventure begins, he realizes that it is not as he thought and that dating is not as easy as he expected. And when you don't get the validation you crave, it can be a huge blow to your ego. He starts to doubt his decision and that's when he comes back to you. Now how can you detect this? Honestly, there's no easy way other than to watch and wait to see if his actions line up with his words. If your ex says something and his actions back it up, he's probably telling the truth. But if his words are nonsense and his actions say otherwise, he's probably not genuine. I could be telling you a story. 5. He sees you as supply. It is rare to meet someone with narcissistic personality disorder. Many people, without disrespect, tend to assume that their ex has narcissistic personality disorder. However, it's unlikely that your ex has it, only about 1 to 1.5% of the population has it. However, that doesn't negate the fact that your ex may exhibit narcissistic tendencies, even if she isn't a full-blown narcissist. To understand this, you must understand how a narcissist operates. The existence of a narcissist revolves around this concept of supply. She is constantly looking for someone who can provide her with external or internal validation, whether by meeting her physical or emotional needs. Essentially, they have a list of people who they know they can trust to provide this supply. These are people you can turn to for intimacy, emotional support, or even something as casual as company to the gym. The worrying part is that you don't perceive these people as human beings, but rather as sources of supply. If you identify this behavior in your ex, it is vital not to feed their demands. Many people make the mistake of giving in, driven by their codependency and their desire to get their ex back. It is essential not to follow this path. Not only does this set you apart from others, but it also sends a message to your ex that he or she will be miserable without you. And honestly, you want him to feel that way because not only does it increase your value in his eyes, but you also set a boundary. This boundary communicates that the benefits they seek are only available in the context of a relationship with you. Otherwise not. You are an essential part of what we do on this channel. For this reason, we keep an eye on what you need, and if it is your desire to recover your ex correctly and effectively, you must click on the link below.